A man in Colorado was busted for DUI. He explained to the cops he was a professional drinker. This, the rock and roll weatherman. My name is Sean Morrison. And this is something you can't make up, but hopefully the guy does get help that he needs. We're just reading this story, and apparently he caused a 3-car crash whose blood alcohol content was later measured at over 4 times the legal limit to the arresting officers. And then he explained to them that he was a professional drinker. That came from the police affidavit. The man's name, Matthew Kampmman, 34 years old. He's a Denver, Colorado resident. He was driving under the influence, careless driving and operating an uninsured vehicle following an accident earlier this month on I believe December 11th of 2024. It says the following Wednesday afternoon. Actually, maybe it was in November. I don't know the exact date. He plowed his 2000s Nissan Sentra into the rear of a Subaru stopped in traffic on a street in Wheat Ridge, which is a suburb of Denver, and then he lurched forward and hit a third car. When they contacted him, he smelled of booze, apparently had bloodshot eyes, and his speech was slurred. When one officer asked another if there was indication of drug use on his part, the suspect piped in and goes, "No drugs." Man, just a lot of drinking. Unfucking believable. At least he did admit it to the police, but still. He would go on to explain that he was no amateur. He told the police he was a professional drinker while slurring his speech. The cop didn't know this as well. He later described himself as a professional alcoholic, okay, while preparing to take a breath test, which would come out to the .3286, with the state limit being .08. Friends, if you're not subscribed to the Sean Morrison YouTube channel, please do so. Everyone else out there, subscribe. We thank you much for the continued love, honor, and support. It is greatly appreciated. The search of him, which said he consumed 10 drinks, recovered an empty Jim Beam Schumer in a pants pocket, while numerous empty and filled Jim Beam shooters and several empty Modelo beer cans were littered in the floorboards in his car. He was released to the custody of his wife, who, thank goodness, was a sober driver. And in 2020, a Florida man assured cops that he was a professional drinker after he was pulled over for speed. And that man was George Emanuel, who's now 59 years old. His blood alcohol level was triple the .08 limit. He was arrested for DUI and copped a reduced charge of reckless driving and got 12 months probation, ordered to perform 50 hours of community service, and attend DUI school. Hopefully that man did get the help that he needs. Now, if you don't believe this story regarding Matthew Kampmman, you can read the entire story on the smoking gun. Man, but a professional drinker? Oh God, imagine being a professional drinker and making money off of it. Your thoughts, friends. Shame, shame, shame.